Welcome to Video Quick Tips, the show that brings you tips and techniques to help you produce better video. I'm Bill Mecca. In this episode, I'm sitting in my car for a couple of reasons. One is that a lot of us are trying to get better audio quality when we're recording a narration, but for various reasons, dogs, kids, noisy neighborhood, we don't have a place to do it. Well, if you have a car, you have a portable recording studio. The engineers work very hard to isolate outside noises from the cabin of a car, so it's relatively quiet to begin with. There are very few parallel surfaces, so you don't have to worry a lot about echoes, and there's a lot of soft surfaces to absorb noise. Now, the one critical part you have there is, what are you going to record on? You're going to bring out your tower PC and put it in the seat next to you? I don't think so. So here's one solution. This is a Tascam Dr-05. I got this for Christmas from my lovely wife. She got it for a great price because I pointed her to it. And I want to give a shout out to Scott Eggleston from thefrugalfilmmaker.com because he's the one that turned me on to B&H Photo in New York, having a great price on this. I think it was under $80. I could have gotten it for $10 less, but I got busy and missed the deadline for the $10 rebate. Now, this is a digital recorder, records on a micro SD card. It comes with a 2 GB card. It is got an external mic input where you can use the onboard stereo mics, and it also connects to the computer via USB if you want to transfer the files. Now, this sets up relatively quickly. I'll show you here. I'm going to turn it on. And now it's powered up. And to record, you hit record once, and then you can set your audio levels, your input levels, and if you hit record a second time, you're now recording. This can also be used, and one of the ways I plan on using it is as a secondary audio recorder. So if I want to use that instead of the onboard audio, or in addition to, I'm going to need to sync it up. And this will work really good for those of you who don't have an external mic jack on your camcorder. You can use a recorder like this and then sync the audio to the video in post-production. The way you do that is simply give yourself a cue like this. So now you have a visual cue and you have the waveform spike that you'll be able to sync up in post-production. So now I'm going to go back and forth for the next little bit between the audio from the onboard camcorder mic to the audio from the Tascam Dr-05. I'm going to go back and forth. Now this recorder is very similar to the Zoom H1, which a lot of independent filmmakers like. It's about the same price. I like this one because it feels a bit more solid. It's a little bit heavier, and the pattern, the polar pattern for the microphones goes out, so you might have a little bit of a weaker signal in the middle of that stereo field than you would for the Zoom H1, which has the XY pattern. Tascam Dr-05 or a Zoom H1, an external digital recorder like this, is one of those must-haves. You have to add it to your arsenal because it will give you a secondary audio source. It can replace the onboard microphone on your camcorder, and if you don't have an external mic jack on your camcorder, you can use this as your primary audio source. It also comes in handy if you're doing interviews. I used to use a micro cassette recorder back when I was a TV news reporter to listen back to the interview so I could pick my sound bites, and I didn't have to worry about watching the video to get those sound bites. So the Zoom H1 or the Tascam Dr-05, it will do you good. That's it for this edition of Video Quick Tips. I'm Bill Mecca. Happy shooting.
Now you can hire Bill Mecca for your video production. Whether you need a straight voiceover or on-camera talent, Bill can do it, and at a price you can afford. Call Mecca Video Productions today at 732-930-0363 to discuss your project.